Beauty is Not Enough is a very interesting, emotional, and quite thoughtful movie. Yes, it is a movie played by Fredrick Leonard, who bears the name Ogonna, and the beautiful wife Cha Eke Vanessa, who was once happily married with two beautiful children, living their best life, enjoying themselves. Tragedy, they say, struck because I guess Ogbonna, that is Fredrick Leonard, have refused to discipline himself, because if he truly was disciplined, he wouldn't have allowed another person mess up his own home. Imagine living with a man for 16 years, and after all these years you do not know him, and then you may ask why. The reason is not far-fetched. We do not really know people, even if we think we know them. The story is about a man who falls out of love with his wife of 16 years, and the wife have refused to take no for an answer. He fell out of love with her because he had another person who he feels that is more beautiful than the wife. That is Benita Onyike. And then because of that, he forced the wife to sign the divorce paper, chased the wife of 16 years and two of their lovely daughters away to nowhere. They both talked to him. A lot of people came to, plea with him, to realize that he's making the greatest mistake of his life. But obviously, he has already made up his mind. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the wife of 16 years. And then you may ask, what could be the reason? Why will a man wake up and decide that he is done with the marriage? He's done with the wife. He's done with everything that concerns her, without even, taking care of the children, without even having an inclination that the children are going to be affected, and decide that it is his new wife, that is Benita Onyike, that he's in love with and that he wants to stay with her, especially now that she got pregnant. But unfortunately for her, the pregnancy did not seem to last, because it was an ectopic pregnancy, which means the baby is developing out of the uterus, out of the womb, and they had to, flush everything out and do some minor operation, leading to her losing her womb forever. But even as at that, Fredrick Leonard still insisted that he will still be with her forever, that he's not even after the child, that he's after her because he truly loved her. And then you ask yourself, is it really beauty not enough? Is he really attracted to Benita because of her beauty? Or is there something else that we are not actually pinpointing? The man, that is Fredrick Leonard, is not only arrogant and prideful, he really does not know what he's doing. And then he decided that polygamy is the best option for him, which he decided to follow the path and treated the other person wrong. I am not against polygamy, but I am against it when the other party is suffering, and that is when the wife is suffering, when the first wife becomes so teary and now develop, bad mindset about marriage. Look at how Cha Eke is just also teary, remembering the past, how they once lived happily ever after, and then all of a sudden, all the love, all the trust, all the happiness, all the once peaceful home have just crashed in her own eyes, and she couldn't believe it. But she really tried on her own part to make the marriage work. But her husband, or rather her ex-husband, that is Fredrick Leonard, have refused to make the marriage work, because he doesn't even want her around. He doesn't even want to be associated with her, and have decided to throw her and her children away. When you value a woman, you respect and love her unconditionally. You won't want to misbehave. You won't want to insult and humiliate her. And then your wife becomes happy. But that is not the case of Fredrick Leonard. It is funny because now he's on the giving part, he's happy with his life. What happens when things turn around? What happens when Benita milks him and drills him and strip him of all his wealth, and he's back to coverless? And then that is when he will now remember that he has a wife that loves him so much, that respects him so much, and then comes back to him. This is actually a real life story. It's not only film. It's a real life story, because we got to learn a lot from this. We learn that beauty truly is not enough. Character is enough. Integrity is part of it. You wouldn't like somebody just because the person is beautiful, and then you decide to spend the rest of your life with this person, not knowing that her character is whacked, or probably she's not who she thinks she is. Beauty can fade away tomorrow. And what happens when the beauty fades away? Are you going to be there for her? Are you going to still be in love with this person that you claim that is so beautiful? But even men looking at it, Cha Eke is even more beautiful than Benita Onyike. So I'm wondering the reason why Fredrick Leonard decided to move from Cha Eke to Fredrick Leonard. Don't worry, in this series, we are still going to give you updated version of what happens next in the movie. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, kindly give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on your post notification so that whenever a new